Hi, I'm Steve Klemkin, Storm's Marketing Director. Congratulations on your purchase of the new Storm Surface Factory Pro machine. You've made a great decision because this machine is going to save you time, make you money, and your customers are going to thank you because of the terrific work that it does. To help you get started, we're going to go through the machine, show you the different critical components, explain how they work, and this will help you get your machine up and running. Let's start by opening the front door and showing you some of the different components located inside. To open the door, push on the very bottom of the latch. You'll see the handle pop open, turn it, and the door will open freely. As we look inside, you'll notice a large water reservoir tank. You'll see some hoses, valves, and you'll also see a polish reservoir tank located inside the front door. This is where you're going to put your Storm Super Shine polish in. But getting back to the water reservoir tank, this is where your Storm Super Concentrate Cleaner will be combined with the water. It will travel out through these hoses and through the valves up to the pump. To get you started, we're first going to show you how to fill up that water tank. The first step is to remove the drain hose from the reservoir tank. Next, we have to close off the two wing nuts on the valves. This will stop the water from flowing through. Then we want to go ahead and open up this brass ring. We'll pull back the ring and open up this coupling. And then lastly, we want to go ahead and remove the water tank. Let's place the tank to the side, remove the lid, and as we look inside, you'll see a black mesh bag, inside of which is a Ziploc bag which contains a variety of polishing pads and sanding discs. Let's set that to the side. This black mesh bag actually acts as a filter for the debris and keeps the water that goes through the water line clean. Let's stretch this mesh bag over the top of our tank. Get it into position. We'll replace the lid, and now we're ready to fill it up with water. Okay, and we've got our reservoir tank full now, and you can see here that we filled it up right about 2/3 full of water. But we're not done yet. We need to be sure to add our Super Concentrate Cleaner to the tank as well. This cup is a 4-ounce cup, but we only want to add 1 ounce of the Super Concentrate Cleaner. So we want to fill up this cup about 1/4 of the way full. So we've got water in the tank, and we've got our Super Concentrate Cleaner in as well. Let's reinstall the tank, and I'll show you how to hook the hoses back up. So we're going to go ahead and slide that tank back into position, get it all the way to the back of the machine, and you're going to have to remember to reinstall this drain tube back through the lid. Next, we want to go ahead and pull back this brass ring on the coupling, put the two joints together, and feel that ring snap it back into place. That way we know we're secure. Go ahead and open the valves, and this allows the water to flow freely from the tank back through the hose all the way in through the pump. Next, we're going to show you how to fill up the polish reservoir tank. Attached to and inside the front door is our polish tank. Remove the cap, and we're going to add our Super Shine polish, filling up the tank approximately 3/4 of the way full. We've got our tank about 3/4 of the way full. Remember to reinstall the cap. Okay, the cap's in place. Let's close the door. And right now the machine is fully operational. But first, let's go over the control panel and talk about the different switches and buttons located above. As we look at the control panel, you'll see 4 separate buttons or switches. On the bottom right, you'll see our power switch, which has the on-off position. Switch this button up, and you'll see that the light turns green provided you have the machine already plugged into your outlet. On the bottom left is our polish primer. We're going to have to use this button to draw the polish from the reservoir tank up to the top of the lid, and this is only going to be necessary for the very first time when we're getting your machine set up. On the upper left, you'll see here a dial, and it says time in minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. This is a 4-minute cycle, and this allows you to set the time for either your sanding or polishing function, and adjusting the time is going to change the degree of intensity for either your shine or your sanded finish. And lastly, on the upper right is our mode switch. The up position, you can see we're setting a polish. We move it to the down position, we're adjusting it to the sanding mode. When we leave that in the middle, it's going to move the pad, but it's not going to draw either cleaner or polish up through the top. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the top door and take a look inside. First thing you'll notice here is there is a nozzle area, and this is where the water and the polish is dispensed from the bottom 2 hoses located underneath. And next to it here is a safety switch. And when this switch is in the down position, the lid is closed and it can operate perfectly. But once the switch pops up, the door is open, the machine will discontinue operation, and this is done for safety purposes. As we look down inside the machine, you'll notice a polishing pad that comes installed on the Velcro. Now this is great if we want to shine the ball, but let's say for example we want to either sand or resurface the bowling ball. We'll want to select the appropriate Abralon pad and install it with the red side down on our Velcro. We're ready to go. Alright, your Storm Surface Factory Pro machine is completely set up and ready to go and ready to start making you money. Now your starter kit, we've included a gallon of the Super Shine polish, a gallon of the Super Concentrate cleaner, a dozen each of the 500, 1,000, and 2,000 grit Abralon pads, as well as 3 of the replacement polishing pads. Now these polishing pads should be good for about 75 uses each, and your Abralon pads should last you up to 25 uses each. And remember, we've also included a copy of the Storm Surface Factory manual, and this is going to include a lot of great information, and you should be sure to read through it as well. Or if you have any additional questions, feel free to contact your authorized distributor or call us here at Storm headquarters. Our number is 800-369-4402, and remember to always bowl up a storm.